take this as permission. If you have a Twitch stream or you want to use my music in one of your videos or something, this is your permission. Go ahead and use the music.
Hello, all you beautiful people out there. I am Mrs. Realistic, and I thank you for joining me again today. I had a great suggestion from one of you to do an Upchurch song, which I haven't done yet, and it also features Jennings and Macdonald. So that sounded awesome. I looked it up, and it seems as though there's no actual video for the song, so I thought the next best thing would be something with lyrics that would sort of help me along the way and maybe make it a little bit more interesting for you guys rather than just sitting here and watching me bop my head to the music. So without further ado, let's check it out.
I'm a traveling gypsy, tipsy off weed and rye whiskey, whistling the silence at night as the ghost emerged from the thick weed, drifting in clothing they had when they left this world years ago. So they tiptoe in heaven, nervous cause they still ain't their norm. They seen the light but didn't travel, got stuck in the past to explore. Maybe we are in the past, that means the future is more, or maybe the future is present. And before us this question, if that's the case, who do we ask when we need backwards directions? I mean,
that's interesting. If that's the case, then who do we ask when we need backwards directions? So is he singing from the point of view of somebody who's no longer alive? And then if we need backwards directions, we're looking for directions into the past. This is an interesting presentation.
For us this question, if that's the case, who do we ask when we need backwards directions? I mean, there's a meaning for attribute, especially one of a leader, one who goes against the world and don't care to die neither. And if I'm Robert E. Lee, give me that Confederate flag, take me back to the past so I can bleed out and laugh. He was a traveler, a rock star and a healer. Oh, we'll spin it in the sunset through the night.
So maybe they're singing from the narrative of a soldier, maybe soldiers who died in the war with Robert E. Lee, or maybe as Robert E. Lee. But I also kind of get the vibe of like a hardworking man out there, always made it home before the light. Interesting. Very cool. And this chorus is really beautiful. I'm assuming these are both Upchurch, the rapping and the song. Double whammy. Lucky for him. He's got a great voice and really great rap also.
He always made it all before the light.
Struggle. Grass grown over my heart. It's been a lonely place, waiting on my time to shine. Rolex with a broken face, sleeping in a cutlass, showered in the truck stop. A buckshot's the only thing will ever make this buck stop.
A buckshot's the only thing that'll ever make this buck stop. So he's singing about a guy who's looking for a better way, a better life. Started out, you know, showering at a truck stop. Rolex with a broken face. That's a great line. Something that is shiny, spectacular, awesome, but has been broken, has been destroyed. Once again, Struggle's got such great lines.
On my time to shine, Rolex with a broken face, sleeping in a cutlass, showered in the truck stop. A buckshot's the only thing will ever make this buck stop.
Awesome.
Punch clocks and misery, dreams of something bigger. I just want to reach the public, not just be a public figure.
Yeah.
Like to say that he failed, trained to success was derailed. Put my journey in a song, inspire you with details. was in the field searching for seashells. No ocean was in sight, but I saw it in my heart and kept believing I was right.
Oh, that is awesome. In a field searching for seashells, no ocean was in sight. So he's looking for something that people are telling him he cannot acquire. But he saw it in his heart and kept believing it was right. So he didn't care. He's just going to keep on searching for what he believes is right. That's so awesome.
No ocean was in sight, but I saw it in my heart and kept believing I was right. Fight for what's mine and what's not. I'll go and earn, blazing a trail through the south, trying not to get burned.
He was a traveler, rock star and a healer. Oh, we'll spinning in the sunset through the night. Into the dark unknown, God's loaded. But he always made it home before the light.
Beautiful.
I feel like I'm closer to heaven than ever, and lately I haven't been praying. I feel like my halo turned into a noose and I'm fighting to stay on the pavement.
Whoa.
I feel like the signs on the side of the road keep on pointing me past all the places I've wanted to go, so I stay on the road. Now I'm farther from home than I hoped I would make it. I feel like I'm naked inside of a snake pit and everybody wanna take pics. I feel like I have to come out of this hole with a pair of boots made of snakeskin. I feel like the road that's ahead is the highway to hell, but I still gotta take it. Nothing to lose and a second to prove that the stars that I followed have led me to greatness. A sunk full of skeletons, drunk on adrenaline, running and dumping the evidence. Discussing my demons with devils disguised as my friends and pretending they're better men. Collecting the feathers of vultures that patiently wait for a meal at my grave. They'll tell my tale around campfires. If you listen close, they'll say
He was a traveler.
Okay, whoa, Tom. As usual. What was this line back here? Where is it? Where is it? I've got to go back here because this was absolutely awesome. Halo turned into a noose and I'm fighting to stay on the pavement. That's super deep. And it's almost like what he's sung about in many of his songs. You know, something that like fame, you know, that noose can strangle you and it can turn negative quickly. Fame isn't always positive. But the part where he said, here, discussing my demons with devils disguised as my friends who pretending they're better men. And this is another thing. Who comes out of the woodwork when you reach fame and fortune, looking to take some of that fame and fortune? People who are acting as though they're your friends, and they're probably not. And as he says in the next line, vultures that patiently wait for a meal at my grave. So, you know, when he's gone, they get to jump on it and see what they can get out of him. And he said something about he knows it's the road to hell, but he's going to take it anyway. This is like so indicative of what he has talked about in many of his raps about fame becoming something that brings you down the dark road, or, you know, you start to deal with the depression of it, you start to deal with the stress. All three of these guys have such amazing talent to put all of this into words like poetry, and it's awesome to listen to. So let's get up here back to the chorus.
for meal at my grave. They'll tell my tale around campfires. If you listen close, they'll say
He was a traveler, rock star and a healer. Oh, we'll spinning in the sunset through the night. Into the dark unknown, God's loaded. But he always made it home before the light.
Wow, that's awesome. So once again, a great song that I got to share with you guys, and I wouldn't have heard if it weren't for you. So thank you so much for giving me these suggestions. I wish there was a video for that song, but I'll, as usual, put up the link to the original music, and so you guys can listen through if you haven't heard it before. I thank you once again for joining me today, and as I always say, we'll see you in the next one. Peace.